honestly, I've been in a funk. I really have. And in doing things that make me feel better and help me to get out of said funk, I was like, I should film this. And so I am. So this video is going to be all about self-care, how to get out of a funk, you know, just how to make yourself feel better. Honestly though, even if you're not feeling down, just things that you might want to incorporate into your life no matter what, just to keep you going. Also, it's very windy outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but if you can, I'm sorry, I can't control the wind. If you hear it, you're just gonna hear it. So I wrote down a bunch of things that I know help me. Okay, my eye is like watering. Can you see that? Why is it watering so much? Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna ignore it. Anyway, so I wrote down a bunch of things that I know help me get out of bad moods. Even if it's not a bad mood, I'm just like down, I'm not 100%. Wrote down a bunch of things that help me, and I also got feedback from some of my roommates on things that they like to do to get themselves out of a funk, things that make them feel better. So I'm just gonna like list those as well towards the end of the video. Self-care is obviously a very popular thing, especially as of lately, which is good. But I also just wanna, if you don't really practice a lot of self-care, I just want to tell you how important it is, because it reflects in literally everything that you do. If you are not feeling 100% about yourself, it's going to show in the things that you do. So like, if I don't feel 100% and I go to like film a video, people are gonna be able to tell that I'm not my full self in that moment. Every time I go to do something, I want to feel good about it, obviously, because if I don't, it's gonna reflect in that work. You might even honestly be able to tell that I might not be like at my best right now, but I wanted to film this now so you can see like if you see a difference. I think that self-care just really, it's also something that boosts your confidence as a whole. Like even if you're not down, like if you're completely fine, you should still be practicing self-care, because it helps you realize that you matter just as much as everything else going on in your life. And if you neglect yourself, it's only a matter of time before you start neglecting everything else. So I'm going to get started about the things that help me get out of a funk. Honestly, this video right now is for me as well. Like it's for you guys, of course, but this is gonna be for me too. The first thing that helps me is doing my makeup, which you can see right now. Like I woke up this morning, you wake up sometimes and you just kind of feel like blah. And for me, doing my makeup really helps me with that. It's not because I feel like I'm prettier or something with makeup on, because honestly, I feel like I look good either way, but the act of doing my makeup and the way that I look with it on makes me feel good. And I woke up and I was like, you know, I don't feel my best. I'm gonna like beat my face and show myself who's boss here. And I did, and I finished my makeup and I was like, oh my god. That is just one of the things that helps me feel good about myself. It's a form of self-care. A lot of these things also are pretty simple, like anyone can do these things if you're into it, of course. So the second thing is doing my nails. For some reason, I don't feel like a whole person if my nails aren't done. And that's kind of stupid, but I don't know, when my nails are done, I just feel like I can just take on the world. It's so weird, but it's one of those little things that just make me feel better. And when I do my nails, it's such a therapeutic thing to do. Like as I'm doing it, I will like put on a show or a movie or something. And it's like just me, myself, and I doing my nails. And I'm like just spending time with myself. Another thing that I do is listen to music. I have like multiple playlists for different moods. Obviously, I feel like everyone does. So I have like a playlist with all the songs that I currently love, and then I have a playlist of all the songs I've ever loved, and then I have like the sad playlist. And honestly, a lot of people say that when you're sad, you should listen to like happy, like upbeat music to get your mood back up, and that is true. That does help me, but I also like to notice my emotions and like listen to that sad music even if I'm sad, because sometimes you need to recognize your emotions and be like, okay, like I'm sad and that's fine. I'm gonna listen to this sad music and I'm gonna wallow in my my sadness for a little bit, but it's not gonna last long. And then I'm gonna put on the happy music and I'm gonna get excited about life again. I guess I can also link a few of my Spotify playlists down below, or I'll just link my Spotify down below if you wanna check out any of my playlists. The next thing that I do is watch a good show. I have noticed that when I get stressed out and I like have a ton of things to do, obviously I don't have time to like sit down and watch Netflix. And I have noticed that that has a lot to do with my mental health, because this past week / 2 weeks I've been really stressed out about homework or YouTube and this and that and the other, and I didn't have a lot of time to just sit and relax and like watch a show that I like. I've noticed that that time is very important to me because it makes me feel like I can't just sit and be still for like 20 minutes, and I know that I can. So that is definitely something that helps me. I really love New Girl. It's my absolute #1 favorite show ever, and it's definitely a feel-good show. If I'm sad, that show will instantly make my mood better. Instantly. I also really like Once Upon a Time. That's not like a feel-good show, I don't think. It's more of like a serious, dramatic, like you want to pay attention. That's a show that I use if I need to be distracted and like not think about all of the other things that are stressing me out. So those are definitely my top 2 shows right now, at least. I mean, New Girl I think will always be my #1, but the next thing that helps me is singing. So I actually have a Spotify playlist specifically for singing, like just songs that I like to sing and songs that I think I'm good at singing. It's one of those things that makes me feel so good, and I don't think that you have to be good at singing to like enjoy it. I have been thinking about doing a singing video on here, but I'm just so nervous to do that, and I don't know a ton about copyright yet. I think I need to do some research and see what I can and can't do, because it would just be me and I don't want to do it a cappella, so I would need like a track in the background, and I don't know if that would get copyrighted or not. I don't know, but I'm also just like nervous. Another thing I do is spend time with my friends and my roommates. I mean, my roommates are my friends, but sometimes I get so focused in on my work or YouTube or something that I'm just like cooped up in my room for too long, and I think it's important to just take a break and just calm down a little bit and be around other people, because the longer you stay away and you seclude yourself, the more you get in your head about things, and that just will never lead to a good place. One of the other things I do is something I don't do very often, but I think that I should, is journaling. I really only do this if I'm like very angry about something, which does not happen often, but it really helps me. Like if I'm really mad, feeling some sort of emotion about something, writing it out, there's no structure to it, there's no prompts that I follow or anything. I literally just write what I'm feeling, however I want to write it, and then I'm done and I'm like wow, I was really going through it 5 minutes ago. And I think it just goes to show how important, there's a better word, but how important it is to talk things out, whether that's with someone you trust or just to yourself in your little notebook, in your little journal. It's so important to just be able to rant and get out your emotion, because it helps you realize where that emotion is coming from, why you're feeling the way you're feeling, and maybe what you can do to combat that and make it better. I also really like going on walks. It's been so cold here lately that I haven't really done that, but it's such a nice feeling to just get out of the house and be in fresh air and go on a little walk. Breathe in the fresh air. It makes you feel fresh. And I think that that's all that needs to be said about that. So I have 2 more things. This one's not encouraging you to really do this, but retail therapy. I don't know if it makes me like a materialistic person. Like, sorry, I like to have nice things, but I don't know, I just really like buying stuff for myself. I feel like it really is a form of self-care, because when you don't do that, you're kind of neglecting yourself and your needs, and we ain't about that up in here. So even if it's like buying yourself a snack at the grocery store, like do it, buy yourself something. That's self-care. You're taking care of yourself. And that actually leads to the next thing, which is treating myself. Whether that's, I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. Even for me, like just buying a chocolate bar. Yeah. That really does it for me. You know those Snickers commercials where like someone's like in a mood and their friend is like, you need a Snickers, and then they eat a Snickers and they're like completely fine again? That's how I feel when I eat chocolate. But yeah, when I say retail therapy or treating yourself, I'm not saying
a trip to Greece.
Like, that would be amazing. That would be nice, and I'm very envious of the people who have the means to do that. When I say these things, I don't mean something extravagant. I just mean buy something for yourself. And it doesn't have to be expensive. You can literally buy yourself a $5 t-shirt from Walmart that you think is cute. They have tank tops. Walmart has tank tops probably for like $2. And you can like cut it if you want, make it a cute little cropped action. There you go. There you go. Self-care. I don't do these things all at once or like every time I'm in a mood or anything. Just like a combination of things. So like today, I did my makeup. While I did my makeup, I was listening to music and singing. So that's like 3 things there already. My makeup, singing, listening to music. Anyway, those are the things that I do, and then I'm just gonna like list these things that my friends do. That if you're wondering what I'm looking at my computer right next to me. Some things that my friends do that you can also try and I actually sometimes do is meditating, drawing, reading, lighting candles. I can't do that. Positivity podcasts, drinking a cup of tea, call your family, and then also make a good meal. Cook something for yourself. Even if you're not a good cook. The last thing that I have is just a couple tips. It's not a lot on how to do these things. It's not anything crazy. It's really just to plan out a schedule for your day. I started doing this. It's in my notes. It's called Today, and I just like list out all the things that I need to do that day. I don't put times or anything. I write down a checklist of everything I need to get done. You should try that, and in that list, write down self-care or like something specific that you can do for yourself that day. And it shouldn't feel like an obligation or anything. It should be something that you want to do. So even if it's like, you know, I have like this homework assignment I need to do, I'm gonna do that. But then after I do that, I'm gonna watch an episode of New Girl. Or after I do my homework assignment, I'm going to listen to 2 songs that I love and have a dance party. Self-care does not always have to be putting on a face mask and like taking a bubble bath. Those are great things to do. Those are great self-care things. But there's so much more to self-care than just like pampering yourself. Really what it is spending time with yourself and making sure that you're okay and that you're good and checking in with your emotions and doing things that make you feel happy. That's my spiel. I'm gonna hop off my soapbox now. I think that was everything. My throat feels dead. I feel like I've been talking forever. That was a lot, but that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that maybe watching YouTube videos is a form of self-care for yourself. I know it is for me. That's also one of the things I do. If you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like it, subscribe to my channel, comment down below some of your self-care strategies, even if I already mentioned them. Do all of the things, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, that's the wind you're hearing. That's the wind. I don't. My makeup looks really good. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Okay.